Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Please like and subscribe, it does help the channel a lot. I very much appreciate it. And let's see what the public's been getting up to today in this video. Let's get into the first clip and let's see what's happening. Okay, what we're looking at is this car in front, this silver car. As we move on, I want you to check the lights on the right hand side there. They go amber at that point there. How far is he back? Do we think he can stop this fella without going through a red light? He's not going quick, is he? He's only just moved off. What does he do? Ignores it completely, drives right through, barely makes the amber. But remember what it is. Amber means stop unless it's unsafe to do so, and I think that was pretty safe to do so. And some people just ignore it completely. Okay, in this clip the weather's quite atrocious actually, pouring down with rain as you can see, and what we're looking at is the Audi behind us, who is rather impatient. We do keep an eye on as we come around, and we get the first telltale signs as we go around the outside of the roundabout to take the first exit. Look where he's placed himself there. There's only two exits, the one we're going, he should be there really, and the one all around the roundabout. Probably blocking off people trying to pass him, or maybe looking to pass us. So we do take that on board as we go up the road, and lo and behold, he does the inevitable at the first opportunity, goes into a right only lane to overtake us in wet conditions climbing a hill. Inappropriate again, but we kind of figured it was coming. There he goes flying past. The speed camera sort of picks him up, or the notification picks him up as he passes, and highlights should be doing 30 as we are in a 30. And he certainly wasn't doing that. And then you'll notice as he gets further down the bottom of the hill, just before the clip finishes, he brakes hard on his lights because there's a speed camera down there just as it comes, and there it is. Now in this clip here, we're looking to pass the three vehicles on our side of the road up front, and there's a couple of cars coming through, so we're just taking it nice and pacey, having a look way down the road. We think at this point here we commit to go through, there's nothing coming, but just as we commit, a car comes around the bend. But on that note, we think we're far enough through to get past, but the car on the right leaves no allowances at all for us and gets very, very close as they pass us. Would it really have hurt them just to take their foot off the gas for a second or two to let us pass at that point? This clip here kicks off straight away. Can't clear the yellow box over the other side. There's a crossing there too, though the crossing fortunately doesn't involve. If you look at the guy, he tries to look around to see if he can actually see the green man. All those vehicles in the way, and especially the red car there stopping within the yellow box. We know what it means. You know he shouldn't be there. You don't go over them unless you can clear the other side. Fortunately, they do manage to get out the way before the pedestrians are allowed to cross there. So the one in the red car there was a little bit lucky, but he should never have been on that box in the first place. Okay, we're on the mad mile here, which is a short 6 mph limit. Now we're indicating to move over into the left lane as you see it. Now that car, I suppose it thinks it's holding back, but that's a lot closer what it appears to be. It does then move on past us, and I think that's purely because it was being caught up by the vehicles behind, so it probably felt it had no choice, but we could have done with a little bit more room. And as you can see, none of these cars here hold us up. Now this Mercedes slows down, and we're looking very, very carefully at that, and as he's slowing down more and more, we get the nod that we think we're allowed to move into our correct lane now that we actually desire, which we appreciate. He doesn't close us down, which we also appreciate. If we have a look at the front view of this, you can see it's nice and clear on the right hand side, and there's that car just passes us now because we weren't sure whether he was letting us out or not, and he was a little too close, and I think he was pressured to move on there because the car's following all the three vehicles, which equally didn't let us out until we come up to the Mercedes, of course, and we kept checking the mirrors, You've got to be certain when you make these decisions that someone is actually letting you out and holding back, because you can't afford to take any chances, not at these speeds. On this clip here, as we're approaching, which seems to be a little bit of roadworks going on, initially what we're looking at is the Mercedes coming out from this junction on the right hand side. Now it could have gotten to that gap in front of us, so we held back a wee bit, but no, that's obviously not good enough at all, so they have to turn completely down the wrong side of the road and look for a little gap and just literally just push their way in. That could have been done a lot better. And you can also see another car popping out for some reason, and we were unsure of exactly what that was about. And as the clip actually goes on a little bit further, we see another car do something similar, and I'm thinking, what's going on? Is this something in the ways of the road? Is there some bollards in the way? Something like that? No. What it turns out to be, as we move further on in this clip, you'll find it's a learner they're avoiding, who's doing nothing wrong. They are going straight on. They're in the correct place, but people are turning right ahead and they don't actually want to be behind the learner in any way whatsoever. There goes another vehicle. So as you go forward there, you can see the learner in the white car on the left, because there's no other obstruction. And they're going right, and where did it get them? It got them absolutely nowhere, including that Mercedes as we're just passing it. This is a quick clip. That Porsche there, we're approaching some traffic lights, looking from the front. There we go. Could we both stop? Well, we managed to. He decided he's too important for that and goes straight through. Could have easier stopped, but hey, he's driving a Porsche, of course. How'd you do anything silly like that? Okay, in this clip, it's not about the Audi in front, no less, or the junction we're approaching. There is a Mercedes in front of two cars in front of us that looks to turn right. Now, we have no idea of that at all, that it's got its indicator on, but we are in an appropriate lane to continue our journey straight on. As you'll see, as the cars start to move, the lights are now gone green. You'll see in the road that the arrows indicate that we can go straight on, but if you're in this lane, you can turn right also. There you are. So the two cars in front decide to quickly nip out into the middle lane in front of that lorry to get around the Mercedes. They should have just waited, really, because the Mercedes actually does a pretty decent job of getting in tight before moving on. Now, as we get across, this is the issue here. We've got two lanes that go into one. Now, we're looking to filter in behind the blue car. There is the end of the two lanes, and it's then into a singular lane you should be looking to merge. But all of a sudden, we have this. Driving with one hand on the inside, and just sort of you think, what the hell is he doing that for? All is explained. It's one of our so-called professional drivers. Don't know why I keep using that term. They're anything but professional. Absolutely useless and dangerous. So we literally had to brake a little bit, keep over to the right so they could pass us at that particular time. People keeping in their own lane, I wish they would do that. Most people, as you can see, do it quite comfortably. Every now and again, though, you get people that are otherwise distracted and wander. That did affect my pupil. You saw them slow down there a bit to deal with that before they could go further on with their driving. It does unnerve them. It sometimes unnerves me, depending on how much they come across. Okay, in this clip here, it's a bit different really. This is about road markings. It's a right mess. As you come up here, it says bus lane on the left, straight on and left, and it's got right in that lane. So a little bit confused. Get a bit further ahead. Do you think we're going to be unconfused? No, now there's four. The front two, look, they're slightly faded out, so we go with the ones that are more highlighted. Red light, bike, place for the bike to stop. Is he going to? No, it's business as usual, of course, and it's straight through a red light. One of these days, these cyclists are going to do that, and they're going to come a cropper with a vehicle, I should say. Talking about bikes going through red lights, there is never a good situation when a bike goes through a red light, but this is a very close call in my opinion. I don't think we could have avoided this guy if he's coming from the right, if he would have carried on going. He brakes hard. There he is as we go through. If he would have carried on going there, I think we probably would have had a coming together. You can see as we go up from behind, he gets very, very close. He goes through a red light. It's quite clear there. That's too close to call. Don't like that at all. He had no protection either, so if we would have had a coming together, he probably would have been seriously injured, and I don't think we could have really avoided him. Okay, on this clip here, it's about a vehicle that wants to do a turn in the road. You can see them with their lights on the right hand side. They're poorly placed in the road in the first place. Not entirely sure of their intentions on approach, so we hold back. The left indicator comes on, so you're thinking, okay, maybe they're looking to move away, drive up the road. The car in front flashes, and then they sort of stumble as they move off, and then they go into this turn in the road, but they make sure they're holding everybody up before they commence it, of course. Loads of room to do it is, but it's all very tentative. So we're good to just hold back. More cars are coming down the road, but the place they choose, cars on the right, vehicle on the left. And the irony is, as they pass us and everybody starts to move again, look from the rear view, and just as they actually go past us, they got their hazards on, and in actual fact they want to turn left into a driveway, so why don't they just indicate left? Yes, all of that pretty poor information to other road users and very poorly executed, I think. Okay, the final clip here is again poor driver awareness. There's a section in the middle of this road if you wish to turn right, and it goes all the way down actually, depending on where you want to turn right. Now as we go further down, there's a BMW that wants to turn right, and there's a space for them to pull into, and there it is on the right. All of this area here, but what does he do? No, he has to hog 2 lanes to turn right. Total arrogance. And if we have a little look behind, he's totally aware of other drivers around. He doesn't really care, does he? To be honest, look at the space as we go past, where he should be, and how he sticks his ass into our lane that we have to pinch around him, which really should be totally unnecessary if he would have just placed himself accordingly. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching the video today. Please like and subscribe. I very much appreciate it. It helps boost me ratings, gets the algorithm working for me, and I very much appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care, drive safely, and bye bye for now.